Hey guys, what's up? I'm Slim and you're watching Slimathy TV. In this video, I have a super unique one for you guys. This is going to be a full and comprehensive review of two different Sunbeam Wireless phones. On the left here, we have the Sunbeam Wireless Horizon, and on the right, we have the Pro. Now, the differences between the two, we will get into. We will also talk about the features of these phones. So right off the bat, this is the Eagle variant, and this is the Juniper. So these are the top tier with the most features, because I wanted to show you guys the top-down view of what you can actually get from Sunbeam Wireless. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the unboxing. These are going to be filmed on different days because I'm going to unbox them and then I'm going to use them. I might even make a series of switching from, like a 17 Pro over to one of these. Because let's be honest, if you're watching this video, chances are you are trying to cut down your iPhone usage time. Maybe you're addicted to it. You're just tired of that. As weird as it sounds, having a dumb phone like this, a feature phone, whatever you want to call it, can be a great way to curb your addiction to your iPhone or your Android phone, whatever you've got right now, whatever your smartphone of choice is. This can be a great pathway into using it less. So let's go ahead and start with the Horizon here. Now this is the Eagle model, like I mentioned. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. I have no idea what these look like. So here we have the phone itself. We also have a little card here talking about their premium service, which there are a couple of features that you do need to subscribe to, and you guys can read about those right here. It looks like we got speech to text, navigation, and weather. So if you don't care about those, you can get a phone that doesn't even have them to begin with. So yeah, Sunbeam Wireless makes a phone for everyone. Like there's literally a bunch of different models and you can choose what features you need in the phone. Now inside here, this is interesting how it kind of folds back. It looks like we get, let's just double check before I say something wrong. Okay, a USB-A to USB-C connector. I do understand why they're doing USB-A to C, just because, there could be some older clientele in this that are purchasing this phone as well, and they probably don't have C to C, but it'd be cool to have, USB-C to C in 2025. However, I'm gonna give them a pass here because this totally makes sense for the possible clientele that they've got. But here we have the battery. It is a removable battery. This is something that I never thought I'd see again, but hey, here you go. Very nice to have that. Looks like we also get a charger brick in the box. Yes, we do. Perfect. So this comes with literally everything. And this cable actually looks relatively long, so we should not have any issues there at all. We have the charging base. So I'm guessing you just throw the phone into the base and it charges up. That is really cool. Definitely a step up from the flip phones that I used to use when I was younger. But let's set this to the side and see what else is in here. All right, here we have some information about their warranty, returns, exchange policy. We also get a nice little manual right here, which is cool. It's a nice little booklet. Definitely keep that around. And here we have the quick start guide, which a lot of you guys might want to look at. I'm especially going to need this because, hey, I've been used to smartphones for so long. Switching back to something I haven't used in 15, 20 years at this point. So it's going to be interesting to try this out. So let's set this box to the side and let's take a look at the start of the show. So here we go. We got the phone and this is how it looks like. It has a little plastic piece we can peel off. Let's do that on camera. Ooh, that was very satisfying. This is the phone. It is literally a flip phone. So yes, you can hang up on people just like that and get that very satisfying click. This one here makes it very obvious that you have the hotspot feature. Looks like we got a little button here on the back. We also have a camera on the front, a little LED light here. I don't know if that's the flash or what, but we'll find out. I actually think there's a screen protector on here. I don't want to peel it off, but I think there's a screen protector on this front piece. So that's cool. I believe also that this screen on the inside is a touch screen, so we will try that out here shortly. All right, so first things first, looks like we're going to have to remove the back panel by prying from this little area right here on the corner. Let's do that right now. I'm gonna cover up all these numbers just in case. Looks like we got an SD card pre-installed from the factory, so big thank you and shout out to Sunbeam for setting us up with that. I believe they said it has offline maps installed, so we're gonna test all that out, of course. We also have a SIM card slot, so that's where we will get our SIM here shortly. We'll plop it in here and we'll give it a go. In the meantime, plopping that battery in was super quick and easy. And hey, that's the great thing about these old phones. If you are out and about and your battery is low, just buy another one of these and hot swap it out at any time. And hey, you don't have to sit at a charger for an hour and a half, plop in a new battery. Super convenient. Way more convenient than a smartphone, I'll tell you that. Let's power this bad boy up. Looks like this is the power button. So we'll press and hold. See what we got here. Sunbeam, there we go. Trying to minimize the reflections here, so I'm gonna hold it at a weird angle. Got a little bird there. Oh man, this is bringing me back to the old days of the flip phones. Those were better times. I'm pretty sure everyone would agree. So while this is booting up, we are going to also unbox the Pro version here shortly. We're gonna talk about some of the differences, but I'm gonna leave the main differences for the full review because obviously I need a little bit of time to try these things out and test out all the features, see what the actual differences are. I was unable to find any other videos on YouTube going over the differences between the Horizon and the Pro. And for that reason, I think this video is well warranted as a full review and also comparison. Now I'm also probably, like I said, going to do a series where I switch, I just totally ditch this phone or put it in a Faraday bag or something and just use the Horizon or the Pro full time. So we'll see how that series goes and what we decide to do there. So choose your language. I'm going to start because English is correct. So I'm gonna hit start there. And here we have a premium notice. This phone may have features which require a premium subscription to use beyond the free trial. So I can look into that if I like, but I believe their subscription is pretty cheap. It's like $3 or $4 a month if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that just yet. But yeah, so here we go. We are in the phone. This is what it looks like. It's pretty basic. It's got the date, the time. That is not correct, but once it connects to a network, it'll sort itself out. Looks like 1% up there. Hopefully that's not the battery, but if it is, well, we're gonna have to plug it in and try it out. I wanna see what the front screen looks like. Boom, just like that, just like the old days. Yes, that is the battery. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to plug this thing in. That little logo right there is blinking at me. Hopefully that means just low battery. And yes, I can confirm this is a touchscreen. So that is interesting, very cool. It's gonna make navigating this phone a lot easier than using this little pad down here, but we're gonna give this a go in just a bit. Now this is just an unboxing video, so I'm gonna set this right here. And we're gonna take a look at the Pro model. Again, this is the Juniper, so it should be fully kitted out with all the different apps and stuff that we can try out and show you guys. But you don't have to get the top of the line model. You can get one that has less features, especially if you're trying to curb your addiction. But I think these features are actually worth it. So we're gonna go into that. We got Waze on these, we got hotspot, we got navigation. So I believe these also have email, but we'll see about that. But here is what the Pro model looks like. And you can tell it is actually different. It is a little bit bigger, I believe. Yeah, it's bigger for sure. Let's open it up. Let's see what we got in here. Boom. I believe that's a bigger screen. I could be mistaken there, but let's peel this off. Super satisfying yet again. But wow, look at this. Now, Sunbeam did actually send out a couple of accessories as well. So we've got a case here. We got one of these clip cases. I used to have one of these back in the flip phone days. So awesome to see that Sunbeam makes them still. And I can kit one out here while I try this out. I believe this is for the Pro. This is probably for the Horizon because it feels a little smaller. Could be wrong, but we'll find out. Time will tell. Anyway, it looks like we have the exact same little pamphlet here. So we'll set that over here. Let's crack this open. We have the exact same stuff. So it looks like we've got another charger. We've got a battery. Let's see if this is the same milliamp hour. I'm not sure. Actually, no, this is specific to the Pro model. It is actually a bigger battery as well by about maybe 2 watt hours. So interesting. Also interesting how you open this battery compartment. Looks like, let's turn this. Maybe I locked it. Maybe I unlocked it. Let's see. All right, so this took me a minute to open up, but basically you unscrew this little screw right here, and just like that, it comes right off. And we have a very similar layout. And here we got the SD card. Again, big thank you and shout out to Sunbeam for including that here. And we also have a SIM slot, which of course we will be testing out. So plopping that battery right in, super easy to do. But again, this one is going to take a little bit of work to close up, but there we go. Got that all sealed up. And I think we are ready to try powering this bad boy on. So we got the camera, same exact flash, and let's power it up. See if it's got any juice. It might not. The other one came with 1%, so I would not be surprised. This one says basic OS. Interesting. While this is booting up, I'm going to set it to the side here and take a look at what we've got. Looks like we have a charging cradle here. Are these exactly the same? They are actually not the same. Oh, would you look at that? It came with a tool to open it up. I'm assuming that's what that is. So I did not have to use my fingernail, but it's nice to know that you can. We have another charging cable right here. And let's just check on this phone, see. Yeah, still loading up here. Set that over here to the side. This is the way to do it. So definitely use this little tool if you get this phone. I should have looked in there first. All right, am I tripping? This screen looks way better than the other one. Let me choose start here. Premium notice yet again. 69% on the battery, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this screen is better. That's gonna be something I check out. Looks like we have the little booklet here. We also have the quick start guide and the warranty and return. Let's see if this is the exact same quick start guide. It might not be because this is for the Pro. So in case you guys lose yours, you guys can take a look at this one. Let me clean this up and we'll wrap this unboxing up. I just want to show you guys what these look like when they're charging. So here we go. This one's in its little charging stand. It actually says 53%. So it must have been trolling me with that 1% earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the charger. This one is also charging. I'm gonna show you guys this. So there it goes. See how much is on this one. All right, we got it up to still 68%. So taking a look at them side by side here, now that we have a little bit of juice in this one, let's see, is this even powered up? No, it wasn't fully powered up. But before we end this unboxing, I just want to double check that the screen is indeed better on this one. It looks so much clearer, but I could just be tripping. But taking a little look at them side by side, in case you are curious on which one you wanna get. Honestly, even if you are not a big fan of flip phones, I still think people should try these out and just try to get away from the smartphone for a bit. I mean, Yeah, I know this thing makes life so much easier and everything. You can still keep it around, maybe power it off in a bag or something just in case you need it. But honestly, this can give you that sense of freedom again so that you can just call people and be in touch with people that you need, but you don't need to be glued to your phone all day. That's hopefully what's going to happen when I give this a shot. I'm going to try switching to one of these, and I will let you guys know how that goes in a series. So if you are curious about that, definitely subscribe. This screen definitely looks better. I was indeed not tripping when I said that. So I don't know if it's going to show up on camera here. Pixel density on the Pro is so much better. Like, it's less blurry. I can already tell I prefer the Pro just because of that. But realistically, if you're trying to get away from smartphones and screens and stuff, who cares? But I'm probably going to test this out using Waze and stuff, and we'll see how much of a difference it makes in the real world. Anyways, guys, this has been the unboxing of these two phones. If you want to see the rest of our dumb phone series that we're going to do, definitely subscribe. If you like the video, hit the big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.